Hope for Woodrow, a 21-month-old toddler living with a rare and deadly disease called Niemann-Pick Type C. We first introduced you to Woodrow just a few weeks ago when his parents were begging a pharmaceutical company and the FDA to give their son access to an experimental drug they believe would give their son a longer and healthier life. In a sudden twist of events, last week, with the help of several Arizona lawmakers, the company allowed Woodrow access to the drug. ABC 15's Sonu Wasu staying in touch with the family as they rushed to Chicago for his very first treatment.
On our way to our first treatment. Yay!
It happened fast, days after our story on Woodrow Miller's family's fight to get access to the experimental drug Adrabetadex.
I want to bring to your attention, sir, Woodrow Miller.
And days after Arizona Congresswoman Debbie Lesko and other political leaders took up Woodrow's fight in Washington, D.C., the FDA and Mallinckrodt Pharmaceuticals reversed course, giving Woodrow Miller the green light to start treatment with the experimental drug that has been a lifeline for so many families who have children suffering from Niemann-Pick Type C, a rare and fatal disease similar to Alzheimer's. It eventually takes away a child's ability to walk, talk, eat, and eventually breathe. When ABC 15 first visited Woodrow on May 11th, his family was heartbroken, seeing their son's body getting weaker by the day.
It's heartbreaking. Every job I've ever had, I fix things, and he's something I can't fix.
For families like the Millers, Adrabetadex represents a glimmer of hope. Mallinckrodt officials discontinued development of this medication, citing failed clinical trials. But now ABC 15 has learned another company, Mandos LLC, has acquired Adrabetadex and plans to continue clinical trials that have been on hold. This means families who have seen their children thriving with the medication will now continue to have access to Adrabetadex, and that list now includes Woodrow Miller.
It was like instant tears. Every emotion probably you could feel wrapped into one. Excitement, joy, happiness.
For the Millers, at the very least, this could mean more time with their son. Without medication, they were told, Woodrow could die within the next year. Now, there's hope.
There's kids that are in their early 20s that are still thriving on this medication, and they live on their own, and they have jobs, and they live normally.
Within hours of getting the green light, the Miller family was on the plane on their way to Chicago's Rush University Medical Center.
We are in the waiting room waiting for treatment.
Woodrow had to undergo many tests for the next 24 hours, physical and cognitive. Then, last Friday, Woodrow received his first infusion of Adrabetadex. The family will be flying to Chicago every other week for treatments. We are told most families usually start to see a difference after 4 to 5 treatments. The hope is that Woodrow's worsening symptoms will slow down significantly.
This medication is going to prolong his life. It's going to give him a longer quality of life.
And with so much research taking place on this disease, there's also hope that science will find more treatment options that could cure or at least help manage Niemann-Pick Type C. Sonu Wasu, ABC 15, Arizona.
The offices of Congresswoman Debbie Lesko and Senators Mark Kelly and Kirsten Sinema put out a joint statement today saying they plan to continue to fight for patients like Woodrow to continue having access to this medication.